From the hot, arid deserts of Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico, to the cool, moist seacoast of California, Dann-Edward's paints are formulated specifically for the climate of the Southwest to protect and beautify a wide variety of architectural surfaces. Since its founding 85 years ago, Dann-Edward's has provided more than 450 million gallons of paint to the region, enough to cover more than 6,000 square miles of surface area. But why do so many professionals choose to paint their most important projects and their own homes with Dann-Edward's paints? Because they know from experience it's the highest quality paint available. In 1925, two young wallpaper salesmen, Frank Buddy Dunn and Charles Smith, formed the Dunn-Smith Company. And by 1927, it evolved into the Consolidated Wallpaper Corporation of Los Angeles, selling wallpaper and paint. By 1937, paint sales began to exceed wallpaper sales, and the company opened its own paint factory. Consisting of two used stone mills, an agitator, a cooking kettle, and later some roller mills, its crew consisted of one man who made the paint and cooked the varnish. The next year, Arthur C. Edwards bought into the business, becoming half-owner. Sales immediately improved, and a business philosophy was born. Make the finest line of paint and give the best service at fair prices. It's a philosophy that endures to this day. Throughout the 1950s, hundreds of thousands of new homes were built across California and the Southwest. Many of them were painted with the brand professional painters recognized as the best available, Dann-Edwards. The following decade saw Dann-Edwards continue to expand. Today, with more than 100 stores across the Southwest, Dann-Edwards remains the foremost manufacturer and supplier of premium architectural and industrial coatings in the region. With landmarks such as Staples Center Arena, Caesars Palace, the Walt Disney Concert Hall, and many other renowned structures all entrusting their beauty to Dann-Edwards, we understand the importance of continuing our legacy of producing the very highest quality paint possible. Towards that goal, in 2009, Dann-Edwards began work on a new state-of-the-art production and distribution center in Phoenix, Arizona. The new facility includes a manufacturing plant, product development and quality control laboratories, a distribution center, store, and office space, totaling over 335,000 square feet. It has a capacity to produce 30 million gallons of paint annually and can employ up to 150 full-time workers.
For 85 years, Dann-Edwards has prided itself on providing world-class service and great paint. And we continue to strive towards that. Here we'll be able to expand our capacity and improve our efficiency. This new facility in Phoenix represents the next chapter in the story of Dann-Edwards.
At the heart of the new facility is the state-of-the-art paint manufacturing plant that produces the finest paint formulations in the world. The process begins with the delivery of raw materials that include resins and various paint additives. Storage capacity of more than 400,000 gallons is used to store over 250 unique ingredients that are used in Dann-Edwards' diversified paint lines. Many of the liquid raw materials are stored in a 60-tank fishbowl system. Each fishbowl, which is a 275-gallon mini bulk tank, stores a different additive. The weight of each tank is precisely measured using a floor scale, which allows for accurate delivery of small amounts of these ingredients to a batch of paint. One method of dry raw material addition is through our advanced slurry system, which converts solid raw materials into liquid slurry that can be pumped throughout the plant. This system allows solids to be mixed 30% more efficiently, and Dann-Edwards is the only U.S. paint manufacturer to use this slurry technology. Dry raw materials that are not processed using the slurry system are processed using high-speed dispersers. Weight controlled through load cells, these stainless steel tanks provide high-speed mixing to achieve specifications. The speed and height of the mixing blades are automatically controlled and tailored for specific formulations. These high-speed dispersion tanks use an integrated dust capture function, so that 100% of the pigment is used in product and there are no particle emissions. This makes good sense both economically and environmentally. In the final mixing steps, the in-process materials and remaining ingredients are mixed in letdown tanks. These tanks gently agitate up to 12,000 gallons of paint at a time to the final product specifications before the filling process begins.
The design of the process control system in this plant improves the accuracy and the efficiency of paint manufacturing. There are over 1,600 automated valves that are used to move the materials throughout the system. Every tank sits on its own load cell, which can precisely weigh the amount of raw material that goes into every batch of paint. This automation ultimately saves us time, reduces waste, and helps us create a higher quality product.
After the paint has been produced, the job of packaging and shipping begins. Dann-Edward's automated filling lines can package over 100,000 gallons per day. It starts with the depalletizer, which automatically sorts empty cans from pallets and places them on a conveyor to be filled. As cans speed down the conveyors, they are labeled and filled. The automated fillers dispense paint into the cans based on specific formula weights to ensure accurate fill levels, cleaner fills, and lower product waste. One line alone is capable of filling 44 one-gallon containers per minute. Lids are placed on the cans, ensuring proper placement and seal. Gallon cans are baled. Each and every can is identified for manufacturing, quality control, and tracking purposes.
The processes and technology used in this paint plant are unsurpassed in the paint industry. This allows us to create a quality paint that is consistent, can after can, batch after batch.
Product is bundled in 4-pack gallons and 9-pack quarts of paint. Using a strong, lightweight, recyclable polyethylene film, the bundler reduces packaging costs by more than 50% and eliminates the waste and energy costs associated with cardboard boxes and trays. As product completes its journey, the palletizer stacks bundles of 1-gallon and quart cans onto pallets. The pallet wrapper wraps the pallets with film. It uses a pre-stretched carriage that allows the film to be stretched up to 300% for optimal use and cost savings. This saves the equivalent of approximately 60 miles of unstretched film per year. Larger 5-gallon containers go through much of the same process as the gallon and quart cans. One step that is different is the palletizing of the 5-gallon buckets. Here, a robotic arm actually lifts and stacks the buckets. It's capable of palletizing up to 60 5-gallon buckets per minute. The robot offers a safer, quieter, and more energy-efficient alternative to traditional palletizing technology.
This plant can be described as an ultra-low discharge facility, meaning waste generation is minimized. In addition, the entire design and construction followed LEED guidelines and has achieved LEED certification. This is all in keeping with Dann-Edward's greener by design philosophy of being as eco-efficient as possible.
From the company's first paint factory in the 1930s to its industry-leading practices to develop environmentally safer formulations, Dann-Edwards continues to set new standards of quality with the opening of this state-of-the-art eco-efficient paint factory that will pave the way into this new century. Dann-Edwards was founded on strict standards of excellence, backed by stringent quality control, testing, and eco-efficient principles to assure the finest and safest paint products possible. Our highly precise, computer-controlled manufacturing process results in the best formulated, most reliable paint and coatings in the industry. Can after can, batch after batch. No wonder Dann-Edwards paint is the #1 choice of painting and design professionals. In fact, more painting professionals paint their own home with Dann-Edwards than any other paint. We could think of no better endorsement. Dann-Edwards, the #1 choice of painting professionals.